With Ryan Spilborghs, I'm Drew Goodman, and we have a very special guest.
Yeah, we do.
We prettied things up a little bit, didn't we? Missy Franklin joins us. How are you?
I am so good. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I missed you.
You did?
I did.
Even Spilly?
Even Spilly.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
I'm
going to have to call you out on something. In San Francisco, Jenny Cavanaugh talked to you, and you had a Giants hat on.
I did.
Now you're here. You got the right. What side are you on?
Okay, well, here's the thing. I went to Berkeley for 2 years, so I definitely got into Bay Area sports. All Colorado sports will always come first in my heart, but it was very fun rooting for the Giants when I was out there.
Okay, that
was very PC of you. Well done.
So. Very politically correct.
You did very nicely there. 1-1 on Madison Bumgarner. So I just asked you if you were at the local pool lately. Did you get laps in this morning?
I did, actually. We were at Carmody Rec Center this morning, and my cousins are in town, and we went to the Taylor Swift concert last night.
Did you?
Which was amazing. We got to meet her, and she's the sweetest human being. But I got about 2 hours of sleep before morning workout, so...
There's something wrong with her, by the way.
After a couple of hours of sleep.
She got like 2 hours of sleep. I got my workout in. How long were you in the pool? Like 2 hours?
2 hours. Yeah, we were in 2 hours.
2 hours sleep, 2 hours workout, and you look a whole lot fresher than we do.
Well, you guys, how can you not be excited for this?
I'm telling you,
that is true.
Bumgarner on the mound. So how's the training going? We heard and watched a little bit about the Worlds and everything.
Yeah, it's going awesome. So we just got back from Worlds, and I had another meet in France, and then I just took 2 weeks off, and that looks like a really good. Yeah.
We'll let you call it. Well, you're a professional now, right? You've now become a professional swimmer. What is that like?
It's amazing. It's been so much fun. It's been such a good learning experience. There's so many different aspects of the sport that I'm seeing for the first time, and being a professional and having this be my job now. It's really exciting.
What is the biggest difference for you now that it is a job? Does it feel like it's...
It really doesn't feel that different, because the reason why I swim will never change. You know, no matter, what's coming from it, whether there's money involved or not, I do it because I love it.
That's awesome.
It's my passion. So regardless of what else is going on, that will never change.
How about your time commitment? Because when you're going to school, you're studying and you're an athlete, and also because of who you are traveling all over the world in addition. Now being a professional, there's the endorsement side of things and things you have to weigh. How new and how interesting and how challenging is all of that?
It's definitely a challenge. I'm so lucky I have the support system that I have, but it's this whole new aspect that we have to throw into the mix now, that we're going to have to start juggling with everything else. And so far I've had the best agent. He's been incredible. My parents have always been right there with me, and my coach is great, and we're taking it one day at a time and making sure training always comes first, and that everything else will fall into place.
Are you always so bubbly?
There's no reason not to be.
No, there isn't. There is
no reason not
There's
to
a lot
be.
to be learned in that statement. Bumgarner goes down swinging to Flande, 1 out in the 3rd. There was another young lady in the Worlds, and forgive me because I can't remember her name.
Katie Ledecky.
Yeah, who's like you, who was a teenage phenom.
Incredible, yes.
And she's like yourself, kind of taking the world by storm. Huh?
Yeah, she's been absolutely amazing. So she swam in London. She won gold there. And no one even knew who she was in 2012 until March, and then she made the team and a month later won gold. And since then, she's just been breaking world records and just doing the most incredible things that honestly have never been seen in the sport before. So it's been so cool to be a part of that journey with her and watching her while she's doing it.
How good is that for you? Because anybody who reaches the level you have as an athlete, just like Spilly played at the highest level, he was saying this earlier, you're motivated by other people's greatness, and though she's a teammate, she's trying to raising you up, perhaps.
Oh, absolutely, of course. I think whenever anyone breaks those barriers like she's been doing, it gives you kind of that confidence again. Like, there's no reason why I can't do something. There's no reason why I can't do something that's never been done before. And she does it almost every time she gets in the pool, and it inspires all of us.
That's pretty neat.
It's incredible.
You moved back to Denver.
Yeah.
How is that?
It's
you love being back home?
Yes. I miss my teammates and all my friends at school so much. That part has been really, really hard. But being back, I'm living with my parents and back with them.
In the basement?
I'm in the basement. It's like my little mini apartment in the house. But they're my best friends, so we've been having a great time.
When did you know that you were an elite swimmer?
Oh my gosh. I don't think
Did they just toss you the pool and you're like,
I always loved it. Okay. That was never in question. But I think when I first realized that my dreams could come true was I competed in Olympic trials when I was 13 in 2008. And when I went there, it was like, okay, like 4 years from now, I want to be back here. And like, I really want to have a shot at making the team. And so it kind of showed me what I would have to do and what it would take. And
everything's relative, Missy. Let me point something out. If you were invited at 13 to the Olympic trials, you had to do something at 10, 11, and 12 that indicated you were kind of better than all the other little kids running around diving in the pool.
Honestly, like I was just having so much fun. Like I loved travel trips and playing pranks on other states' teams when we would go to meets. Like that's what I love.
Give me an example of a state prank. I love pranks.
They're awesome.
Give me a good one.
We were at a zone meet in I think New Mexico, and someone completely filled our tent with like 300 balloons, so we could not move, like we couldn't get in, and so to retaliate we completely saran wrapped there so they couldn't even get inside.
There you go.
Nice.
Great.
What you should have done actually is the other way around. Once they went to bed, then you saran wrap it. You eliminate competition.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
we
next time,
do
that at the Olympic Games in Rio coming up.
Perfect.
Right?
We'll target a country and just saran wrap away.
Australia. Australia. Saran
wrap Australia.
Their dorm rooms. They're done. They'll be eliminated. That is a fair ball down the right field line for Kelby Tomlinson, and he'll have himself a 2-out double. It is in layman terms, as fans, most people in your sport, unfairly, but pay attention in the Olympics and are not. I think more people here now because of what you've done, or anytime you're in the pool, we're aware of what you're doing and where the meet is and so forth. Are you always gearing up to train for 4 years down the road, or, next month in, wherever you are, that is the main focus?
Yeah, we have a saying on our team that we say a lot, and it's not 4 years, it's every day. And it happens a lot where, swimming is an Olympic sport, and that's really when a lot of people pay attention, is every 4 years. It's just that time. But for us, it really is every single day. The Olympics is the biggest meet of our career, but we have so much in between those 4 years that we're focused on, and we want to do well throughout all of it.
I think I've told you this before, and one of the things I love so much, and I'm a huge Olympic fan. I love what the Olympics
I can't watch the medals.
It's like, where's that tissue box? Yeah. Put the tissue box here, a cold beverage right there, and we're ready to go in the Olympics. Right? But I love swimming. I love track and field because, with all due respect to gymnastics and something, there's no judges saying that's a 9.85.
Right. Yeah.
It's guess what? You and I are swimming, and if I touch the wall before you, I win.
Yeah, and I have so much respect for those sports that do get judged too, because that is one thing about swimming is there's nothing. It's you either touch the wall first or you didn't, and it comes down to that 100th of a second, and that's all that matters.
Right. Can we keep you around for another half inning? Is that all right?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. Awesome. Missy Franklin is with us. The Rockies lead 2-1. Wave again, all your fans. They're not used to it. He gets confused.